dead, bro. I ain't even do y'all nothing. Everybody with me paralyzed. I ain't even do y'all nothing. Bitch, I'm well and I'm good. So pray to another devil, bitch. Everybody want me dead, bro.
NBA Ben10 posted this picture on his story, holding a Fanta bottle, and in the picture you can see a wheelchair. Now, the question is Ben10 permanently paralyzed for the rest of his life, or is he just weak right now because he got spinal tap and he needs physical therapy? Personally, I think that he just needs physical therapy. I think he will walk again. I think he's just a little weak right now and needs to, get himself back together. I don't think he's permanently paralyzed, but I really don't know.
See, and that's what everybody's saying. They really don't know. He probably need physical therapy. He may not be paralyzed, and that might be a good thing for him, because who wants to be paralyzed, right? But like I say, you reap what you sow. It's the reason why you got powed, impugned, and damn near sent up. Because you basically try to strong arm somebody. You basically jump somebody. Now, the thing is, JR, All-Star JR, I think he's going to get shipped to Houston. What's that? Today, Monday? He's going to get shipped to Houston this week. I don't think he's going to testify. I don't know if NBA Ben10 testified. Because if both parties say, look, you showing me what happened, that happened, but I don't know who was there. I can't recall. They can hit you with a little Woody. All-Star JR like, well, some people try to jump me. Y'all seen what happened on the camera. I don't know who directly did it, or who initiated it, or XYZ. He gonna hit you with the I don't know. Now, the reason why he's in, because of he's a felon and, he can't possess any type of weapon. But it doesn't mean that they're going to cook him, because it's still some form of self-defense if you're getting jumped or anything along that nature. The only thing with him is that he came back to the scene and tried to finish the job. But it could be a passion crime or a passionate crime. That could be something else. That's the only thing that might have him to sit down for a little year or so. That's what I'm thinking. Now, NBA, Ben10, the thing is, did he tell or didn't he tell? People worried about him being paralyzed. We don't know if he's paralyzed yet. Let's just say that he's not, right? Let's say that he's not. Let's just say he got therapy. I want to know if he's telling or not. Or did he finesse him? So both parties can walk away and call it a day and probably handle it in the streets, if that's the case. Because you got Jay Prince Jr. shaking in his boots right now, because he on Candy camera stating that before he got in, it was a group meeting outside in a parking lot, and they was telling them what to do. Basically, when you get in here, make sure that y'all get what's the name, All-Star JR together. Allegedly. So let's just see.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking about, what the Fed said, all the, the stuff that I done heard. I just think that he's going to gain back the feeling in his legs. But right now, I think he doesn't have it. I don't think he's even shying away from it. I don't think he's even scared to let everybody know or talk about it. I think he just don't even want to put too much attention on it. But he's letting y'all know, like, yeah, I'm in a wheelchair, but he's not going to come out and say it, though. But there it is, y'all. The video's posted, the picture's posted. It's there. So, all the questions is gone. Yes, the man is paralyzed. I don't think he's permanently paralyzed.
And that's the thing. He was in shock. He was paralyzed for the moment, but no one said that he was permanently paralyzed. That's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. But, people going to put their spin on it. They're going to put their spin on it, as they should. It is YouTube. It is content creation.
Ben10 got shot by All-Star JR. All-Star JR is in Detroit, getting ready to come back down here on the face. How did it happen? You have to give a police testimony and police statement in order to do so. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ben10, I know he was a gangster. You got songs about taking hits. Ooh, all your little niggas is like that. NBA niggas is like that. Oh, y'all niggas some real life live killers. Like, but we gotta keep it real. Tell the truth, Ben10, because it's gonna come out in the end anyway. In order for your hospital records to be released to the feds, in order for them to turn this whole thing around and charge All-Star JR, you had to have given a testimony. You had to have said something, whether it was recorded in an interrogation room.
That could be right. But the thing is, what if he said something? What if he said a whole bunch of nothing? You get what I'm saying? Like, you can finesse them too if you're really intelligent. If you're really a critical thinker. What if he said a whole bunch of nothing? A whole bunch of IDK and I really don't know. You get what I'm saying? That's what people not thinking about. What if All-Star JR hit him with the IDK and I really don't know? Basically, do y'all job. Y'all tell me. Y'all supposed to figure these things out, investigate these things, and put the storyline together. I want y'all to tell me what happened. It's on camera, but y'all still don't know. So y'all tell me, provide the evidence to me. This is how you deal with them. That's how you got to deal with them. You don't deal with them no other way. Just so you can minimize a lot of things, because you got to think about it. Both parties are in the industry or connected with people in the industry. So they can't go out like Gucci because they still in the streets. They not in the street. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I got to challenge this video a little bit. He could have said a whole bunch of nothing. Let's just think about it. What y'all think? What does y'all think? Leave your thoughts down below. Did he say something and said a whole bunch of nothing?
Had to have said something. Now watch how he's gonna spin it. He was in the ICU, possibly on his deathbed. That's the jury stood out on that. He's gonna spin it and say that the person that had the executive decision over his estate. When you get shot and you are damn near getting ready to go out the door, your closest to kin that is present at that hospital, which can be your mother, your father, or your baby mama, somebody that has the authority to pull the plug on you, has the ability to give a statement on your behalf. There's something called HIPAA laws. The hospital is not allowed to give out any information. If the information was given falsely or without your consent, then you have a lawsuit, but we know that didn't happen. Because HPD was outside your room for about 3 days and they disappeared. Why did they disappear? The feds did not want HPD fucking up their jurisdiction. The feds jumped over that. There is no way for everybody that's been to jail in Houston, y'all already know what happens when you rob somebody and you get shot or somebody dies on the scene. They charge the people that were the aggressors. There was a video of these people pistol whipping and doing what they did to Buddy Boy. Why didn't they get charged? Well, I can tell you why they didn't get charged. Because
I can also tell you why they probably didn't get charged too, because y'all got to remember who's on the payroll in Houston, Texas, right? The police officers, the lawyers, and the judges. Guess who's paying them? All-Star Senior. I mean, not All-Star Senior. J. Prince Senior. They got him in the pocket. So, of course, they're going to throw some things under the rug. They ain't see this. They ain't do this. They ain't do that. That's just what I'm thinking, though. That's just what I'm thinking, if I'm thinking about it.
Work for a special somebody. Somebody has some pull, and somebody's son might have been on the scene. We're not saying any names, but y'all truly don't give a fuck. Allegedly, there's a video of individuals outside talking about this. That means that's a conspiracy. Individuals, 3 or more, were conspiring to go inside to do something. Whether they were there or not there, it's called the law of parties. If y'all came together, met up together, and then went in there and worked, niggas wasn't pulling things. And let me speak to OG3 for a second. OG3, this is like a nigga in high school that says, "Hey, bitch ass nigga, can't nobody ever hold you back." Where was y'all twos at? Where was y'all?
This shit don't gotta sit on. I honestly believe this from the depths of my soul. Because Ben10 told me this. Ben10 said, listen, no one could ever send me to do anything. He said, act.
Ben 10 could also lie too and swerve the situation because he's trying to get painted in a certain way too. He already looked like, I mean, he definitely lost this battle. Hell, he probably lost the war, if you ask me. But what y'all think about it? You know, Act is paid to say what he's gonna say, right? Let's just see what he's saying.
We were with you pretty much every night at the YoungBoy tour, right? He says, you're one of YoungBoy's closest friends. He said, if we were ever backstage and we saw you having a argument with someone, you wouldn't even have to look at us twice.
So, like Jim Jones.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
If they had seen that,
of course,
they would have approached Jim Jones.
Of course.
Okay.
So it's one of those situations like, yo, and I understand that because that's kind of like the level of like loyalty I do know that YoungBoy surrounds himself with, where once
he tried to get them off the conspiracy, basically. Act damn near working with him. He trying to get them off the conspiracy. That's all that it is. Saying that they didn't congregate to do this and do that to All-Star JR. But the truth gonna come out. Or at least half the truth may come out. You know, we know what we know. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. Another episode of the Gossip Galore News